In the study of conflict, we often obsess over hardware, the range of a missile, or the thickness of armor. But Sun Tzu begins elsewhere. He begins with the Tao, or the way. In the context of war, the way is the invisible glue of moral law. It is the harmony between the people, the soldiers, and the state. It is the answer to the most dangerous question a soldier can ask. Why am I here? Look at the opening weeks of the war in Ukraine. This was a masterclass in the divergence of the way. On the Ukrainian side, we saw a rare alignment of moral law. When the state is perceived as just and the cause is the defense of the home, the way becomes an unbreakable shield. Because the Ukrainian people and their troops were in accord with their leaders, four ancient conditions were met almost instantly. The first one is one mind. The farmer, the tech worker, and the professional soldier acted as one. The second was the support of rulers. The populace didn't just obey, they actively reinforced the government. The third is sacrifice. Troops were willing to die for the state because the state represented their own families. And the fourth one is firmness. Even when outgunned, the line held. This is the power of a home filled with justice. Now, turn your gaze to the enemy. Sun Tzu warns that a force under a corrupt or inhumane ruler will eventually crumble. In the initial Russian invasion, the way was fractured. Reports emerging of conscripts who were told they were merely on training exercises. When they realized they were in a war of aggression against a neighbor, the moral law collapsed. If a soldier suspects their ruler is corrupt or that the war is unjust, they cannot have one mind. They hesitate. They abandon equipment. They surrender when the pressure mounts. You can buy a soldier's time, and you can buy their equipment, but you cannot buy the way. It must be earned through justice and sincerity. As a student of strategy, your task is to identify the rot. Look at your enemy. Is there corruption in their ranks? Do the troops hate their commanders? If so, their authority is already weakened. Then, look at your own force. Is there harmony? Is there true well-being? Any force under a bad ruler is a house of cards waiting for a breeze. Maintain harmony and unity above all else, for without the way, the finest sword in the world has nothing to swing it. Remember that strategy is not merely a game of numbers, it is the study of the human spirit. The conflict in Ukraine has reminded the world that moral law is the gravity of warfare. It is the reason a smaller force can pull a superpower into a standstill. When a people believe their cause is just and their leaders are sincere, they develop a collective one mind that no amount of artillery can shatter. But the warning remains. The way is fragile. It is eroded by corruption, poisoned by injustice, and destroyed by leaders who treat their people as expendable tools rather than a shared body. In your assessment of any conflict, past, present, or future, start with the heart. Look past the tanks and the uniforms. Ask yourself, does the soldier believe in the man to his left? Does the citizen trust the leader in the capital? If the answer is yes, you are looking at a force that can endure the impossible. If the answer is no, You are looking at an army that has already lost, even if they haven't realized it yet. Victory is built on the foundation of the Tao. Maintain the way, and the world will move with you. Neglect it, and you will walk the road to ruin alone.